Good morning. This is Pastor Jason of Kona Faith Center with a word for today. The word for today is obey. Do what the Lord commands without adding to or taking away from it. At the moment the Lord commands me to do something, I have what I need to obey the command. The Lord is eminently just. He would not command me to do something that I did not have the ability or the resources to do. This is an important point. Theologians debate this all the time, and being honest, my position is in the minority of positions on this subject, but I think that the Lord is eminently just. And if he's eminently just, he would never ask me to do anything, command me to do anything that I didn't have the ability to do or the resources to do. Where I get into trouble is when I add something to what he says. And I always wonder why I'm not able to do what he said when I add something to it, because it changes things. Or I get into trouble when I don't do everything he says, and I wonder why things didn't work out. Simple obedience sounds easy, meaning effortless, but it is not. It takes a lot of effort to just simply obey. One of the big reasons is that many times the command comes in ambiguity. What do I mean by that? What I mean is he says something to me, I have no idea why or what's going on or how this is going to work. And I think just the primary thing that Jesus is speaking to when he talks about receiving the kingdom as a child and all of those references to being a child is just this idea of simple trust without having to know the why, the what, the how, the who, the when, the where, all the questions. See, in fact, simple trust is a big part of faith, and without faith, it is impossible to please him. Now, there are so many commands in the Bible that if we just did them, life and society would be so much better. But we let our thinking, our limited thinking, get in the way, and sometimes many of the commands seem harsh. Purge the evil from my midst seems harsh. The point today is just to listen to his voice and do what's right in his eyes. We need to understand that if we just simply obey, that God's intent is that it will be well with us. I will surely pay a tithe of all to the Lord. Why? That I may learn to fear the Lord always, and so that the Lord will bless me in all that I put my hand to. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. Simple obedience is to be satisfied with the level of prosperity that God has given me. This doesn't mean that we can't strive for more, but we are to be satisfied with the level of prosperity that we currently have. Simple obedience is to enjoy the good things that God has given me in this life. Simple obedience is to endure temptation, to be faithful, to love others. Simple obedience is to mend any shortcomings in faith. God wants it to be well with us, and his plan for that well-being is simple obedience, simple trust. The word for today is obey. Get out there and obey God today. Let him bless you. Let him give you a life that is truly enjoyable. God bless. Check in tomorrow.